Have you ever seen a fashion show that left you speechless, but for all the wrong reasons? From spectacular fails to catastrophic technical failures, the fashion world has witnessed some unforgettable disasters. In 1995, Alexander McQueen unveiled one of his most controversial collections, Highland Rape. Inspired by a dark chapter in Scottish history, where the English army carried out acts of ethnic cleansing in the 18th century, models walked the runway in torn clothes and simulated bruises, provoking a mixture of fascination and revulsion. McQueen's intention was to make a powerful statement about brutality and historical oppression, but many viewers and critics interpreted it as a glorification of violence against women, leading to intense media backlash and accusations of misogyny. McQueen defended his work, saying his goal was to empower women and denounce violence. However, the presentation was perceived as insensitive and tasteless, overshadowing the collection and leaving a negative mark on his career. The infamous moment when a model falls on the catwalk is one of the most memorable disasters in fashion history, and that is exactly what happened during a Vivienne Westwood show in 1993. Supermodel Naomi Campbell, only 23 at the time, was the protagonist of this unforgettable incident. During the show, Naomi Campbell wore a plaid skirt, a pink feather boa, and a pair of extremely high platform shoes designed by Vivienne Westwood. As she walked, Campbell lost her balance and fell spectacularly down the runway. Despite the dramatic fall, Naomi managed to laugh at herself, recover quickly, and finish her walk with grace. The incident became a symbol of impractical fashion, highlighting how exaggerated shoe designs can lead to embarrassing and dangerous situations. Kanye West's YEEZY Season 4 show on Roosevelt Island is remembered as one of the most chaotic and poorly organized events in recent fashion history. What was supposed to be a spectacular showcase of his new collection quickly turned into a logistical disaster. The show was plagued with problems from the start. The event was held outdoors on an extremely hot day, causing several models to faint from the high temperatures. Conditions were so bad that some models had to sit on the floor to avoid passing out, while others stumbled and struggled to keep their balance in the collection's unforgettable shoes. Kanye West's reaction did not help the situation. According to closed sources, the rapper and designer had a nervous breakdown after the show and, unhappy with the outcome, fired much of the team involved in organizing the event. It was reported that around 30 people were fired after the event, reflecting the extent of the chaos and West's frustration with the final outcome. During a fashion show in 2004, Miss Universe Jennifer Hawkins experienced an embarrassing wardrobe malfunction that became one of the most talked about fashion mishaps of the time. The incident occurred at the Westfield Miranda fashion show, where Hawkins, elegantly dressed, had a mishap when she accidentally stepped on her dress. As a result, her skirt slipped, leaving her with only a red thong, creating an embarrassing situation on the runway. The fall of her dress not only interrupted the flow of the show, but also left Hawkins visibly embarrassed and distressed. The situation was so shocking that rumors circulated for a long time that the incident had been planned as a publicity stunt. However, later testimony revealed that Hawkins was genuinely distressed by the accident. Former Sutherlandshire Mayor Carol Provan, who hosted the event, said Hawkins was devastated and ended up crying backstage and calling her mother. At Chanel's 2014 show, Karl Lagerfeld surprised everyone by transforming the runway into a supermarket filled with Chanel products, from beauty to fashion, all meticulously labeled and arranged like a real store. Although innovative, the idea received mixed reviews. Some praised the creativity behind the concept, while others argued that the extravagant setting overshadowed the designs on display, raising questions about its coherence with the exclusivity traditionally associated with Chanel. In his spring 2015 show, Junya Watanabe presented models with large geometric headpieces that stood out for their avant-garde approach. However, the designs were perceived as impractical and strange by the audience and fashion critics. This incident highlighted the challenges of balancing extreme creativity with the functionality required in high fashion shows. For Philippe Plein's Spring 2017 show, the designer chose an underwater theme that promised to be spectacular. However, what was expected to be an immersive and visually stunning experience turned out to be a technical and organizational challenge. Models struggled with the water effects, which negatively impacted the execution of the event. The negative criticism that followed the show underscored the critical importance of meticulous planning and flawless execution when organizing large-scale fashion events. This incident highlighted how even the most ambitious creative ideas can be compromised if technical and logistical details are not properly managed. Fashion shows are complex events where creativity and execution must come together perfectly. The disasters we've reviewed highlight the critical importance of meticulous planning and flawless execution. It's imperative that designers and organizers understand the need to anticipate potential logistical, technical, and communication issues, and ensure that every detail is carefully coordinated. A key lesson is to manage expectations and manage consistency in the narrative of the event. While innovation is essential, it must be consistent with the brand's identity and understandable to the target audience. Excesses and distractions such as extravagant sets or overly avant-garde designs can overshadow the fashion itself and dilute the desired message. These incidents also underscore the importance of flexibility and adaptability. Unexpected problems can arise at any moment, and the ability to handle them with grace and efficiency can mean the difference between disaster and learning opportunity. It's critical for designers and organizers to learn from each experience, critically evaluate the results, and adjust strategies for future shows. This includes clear and effective communication between all the teams involved, from design to logistics to security. Tell us, what do you think of these embarrassing fashion show moments? Can you think of any others? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss on any new videos. See you next time!